going on, man? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. It's some good games. All right, welcome. We are ready for semifinal number 2. We're having the introduction of starting lineups. Huh. Courtney Story and Reagan Rotzel have been introduced. They're introducing them one at a time. Jada Piggins. London Hatch introduced for Rogers. Rogers in the Road Blues. Kate McConnell. Maya Yelder. Taylor Treadwell. Jaden Thomas, she's just a freshman, folks, number 13. Figgenskow is senior for Rogers, rounds out their starting lineup. Chapman rounds out the starting 5 for Conway. Rotzel, Pickens, Yelder, Thomas, Chapman. Conway 25-4 on the year. Ashley Nance, the head coach. 12-2 in conference play. For Rogers, Story, Hatch, McConnell, Madewell, Figgenskow. Huh. We are ready. The winner will move on to face Bentonville tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Deep 3, no good, rebounded by Rogers. Conway pressing, knocks it out of bounds. That was Yelder on the deflection. Hatch with it up top. Pickens guarding her. And they're extending the defense. Not quite the same number of students from Rogers as we had yesterday. Hatch for 3, no good, rebounded by Conway. Lady Cats coming the other way. They'll work it around. There's a 3 from the perimeter, no good. Rebound, Figgenskow lost it as she hit the end line. It'll be Conway basketball. Just underway. Nice move off the window. Pickens. Jada with the first points of the ball game. Here comes that pressure again. Rogers gets it across. Figgenskow underneath, up and in. We're tied at 2. Yelder, cross court, dangerous pass, tipped away and harmlessly rolls out of bounds. The final semifinalists in the girls' bracket to be determined with the winner of this one. Northside and Fayetteville will play at noon. The winner of this plays Bentonville at 6. The 2 winners meet next weekend in Hot Springs. And again, Wampus Cats everywhere. The Wampus Cat has 6 hands. It looks like it on defense. The way the Lady Cats are playing right now, they've all got 6 hands. Thomas kicks it out. Oh my goodness, a deep 3. That was from the Missouri state line, which is not far away. Yelder launched one, now with the steal. And ooh, that just barely rolled in. That was close. 2-point ball game. And they back off the pressure a little bit that time. Didn't have to work as hard to get it across. Deep 3, Story, no. Rebound, Wampus Cats. Yelder to the rack, off the window, good. She's got 4, and the lead is 4. And then a little exerted on the other end. Pickens will pick up. Nope, no foul. Okay, Carr checks in for Rogers. Number 1, Gracie Carr. We saw yesterday, you'll recall that Rogers, they have several players on the floor who can hit the 3, so it's not relying on just one person. Conway's extending the pressure, and Rogers cannot get clean passes and set up that 3-point shot. There's one, though. No good. Yelder had the rebound, not knocked away. It'll go back over to Conway. They had McConnell open in the corner, but they couldn't get her the ball fast enough. Wampus Cats were everywhere. Thomas puts it on the deck, gives it Yelder, kicks it out. Pickens for 3, you bet. And Rogers is going to take a timeout as Conway is off to a hot start. 4:22 left in quarter number 1. 9-2 in favor of the Cats of Conway. Logan Self running our camera, student from Bentonville High School. Kaylee Corbin has also been running camera from West. Reed Redzales from Bentonville. And Kaylia Forsey have been our camera operators, our student camera operators. We thank them for their participation. And everybody at the Bentonville Public Schools for being gracious hosts. Scott Passmore, the athletic director. Jeff McGee, assistant athletic director. They've put on a fine tournament. The hospitality room has been top notch. Nice ball movement by Rogers. Story couldn't get it to go. Figgenskow saves it. McConnell for 3, missed everything. Yelder with the rebound. Slows it down and almost gets run over from behind by Carr. Puts it on the deck, runs to Figgenskow, misses, gets her own rebound. Well, she's a bundle of energy, isn't she? This is Thomas, the freshman. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded away by Carr. Here comes Rogers. They have numbers momentarily. Clear bath to the basket. Left it short. Rogers is rushing it just a little bit. Might have been a walk. Never mind. Rebound, out of bounds. Conway ball. Rogers playing just a little bit faster than they're used to. Both teams making substitutions. Covington comes in. McMillan comes in for Conway. 9-2. 3:20 to go. Quarter number 1. Tom Hellmeyer's Bentonville Lady Tigers await the winner. Conway, of course, played for the state title last year, losing to North Little Rock. Carr had it taken away. Pickens kicks it out. Here's McMillan, had it blocked, but they're going to say she fouled her as well. 23 blue. McConnell picks up her first. if you've learned anything from this broadcast this week, it's you can't throw a towel, right? McMillan knocks the second down. Treadwell rechecks into the lineup. Figgenskow checks out. So the Northside boys venture off. McMillan gets 2 of the 3. 11-2. Lady Cats. Rogers has got to find some offense. Has it taken away. Yelder starts the break. She'll take it herself to the glass. Contact, rolls it in. Yeah, nothing to it, right? Nothing to it. Coach Preston Early wants a full timeout. We will take the full timeout with him in return. Conway off to a hot start, 13-2. Trying to punch their ticket to semifinal Saturday at the 6A state tournament.
You live. We put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
13-2. Conway off to a very hot start. Right now they are on a 9-0 run. The Lady Mounties with just the one basket, obviously, with 2 points. The pressure of the Lady Cats has been the undoing so far for the Lady Mounties. And dangerous pass, turns it over. Yelder, she's everywhere, isn't she? McMillan for 3, no good. Rebounded by Rogers. Covington trying to push the tempo. It's 2-on-4, might want to slow it down. Gets it ahead to Brockoff, and it's knocked out of bounds because she was fouled. They'll get Pickens for the foul. Coach Nance not real sure about that one. Kind of has that look on her face like, well, what are you talking about? Again, that pressure has just been, it's just given Rogers fits. Yet another turnover. Thomas leaves it for Rotzel. Back over to Thomas. Deep 3. Oh my goodness. Yelder from long range. And it's 14-2, and this one's got the makings of a rout early on. Can Rogers withstand this wave of Wampus Cat pressure? Covington just throws one up. She got fouled. 2-shot foul coming. Jaden Thomas picks up her first. The freshman. After the girls' game, the Conway and Rogers boys will square off with the winner advancing to the semifinals. First free throw for Covington, no good. McMillan has doffed the headband, and the official puts it over on the far side. See if anyone remembers to get it. Covington knocks down the free throw. That's just the 3rd point for Rogers in this quarter. 16-3. All Lady Cats. And there's going to be an offensive foul on Pickens, and that's her second. No, they're going to say the screen was on Thomas, and that's her second. And Coach Nance is like, what are you talking about? She's not real happy. She's giving that official the look. She's still working him. tipped away. It'll stay with Rogers. Chapman will check back in, the senior. Thomas will check out. Again, the pressure extends. Covington underneath momentarily. Up no good. Rebound slapped around. Conway comes away with it. Lady Cats bring it across. Yelder, the senior leader. They miss Asia Smith, who injured her knee for the second time in her career. Her career over. She was outstanding. Up, and Yelder draws contact. She'll go to the line for two. Covington picks up her first. Yeah, Asia Smith, she's an elite player. It would have been interesting to see what happens with Conway and Northside if she'd been able to stay healthy. Conway's still very good without her, but not full strength. Yelder knocks down the free throws. She's got 11. 18-3 inside the final 30 seconds of the quarter. Out of bounds. I would imagine Rogers is going to try to hold it for the last shot. But they just need to find any kind of shot, doesn't matter where. Ball's kicked, reset. Inbound on the baseline with 17. Underneath, layup good. Treadwell gets the nice hoop. And Conway with the chance for the last shot. Knocked away. Rogers has it with the opportunity. The heave. Oh, just short by Covington. So we've concluded 1 quarter of play, and it has been all Conway Wampus Cats. 18-5. Back to Centerton in the 6A state tournament after this.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get a 1 box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football's just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Welcome to Centerton. This is where we are. And this is what it looked like this morning. Foggy, cold, icy, basketball weather to say the least. For the 6A state tournament, it is Conway after an impressive first quarter up 18-5. Maya Yelder adds a 3 to start the second quarter, and she's got 14. She's a one-man gang right now for Conway. I'm not sure who the foul was on. Chapman, okay. Man, it's getting warm in here as people file in. Got toasty last night. I bet it's going to be toasty again tonight. Lydia York checked in, and she just picked up the foul there. 15 foul on the Lady Cats. So Rogers might be able to get back in this with some free throws. Turnover, no, yes, no. Again, the pressure, though, giving Rogers fits, making them set up way further out than they like. And they are flustered by, to say the least. She traveled, hesitated. Coach Early trying to calm his team down. Easier said than done. So he had to shed the jacket. It is warmed up big time in here, unlike outside. There's a turnover, a rare one by Conway. That might be the first turnover they've had tonight. Everything going the way of the Wampus Cat, at least in the girls' game. Backdoor cut, stolen away. Yelder. Man, she's got some moves. She's got 16 points. And Rogers takes another timeout. Well, Mike Neighbors, the Arkansas women's head coach, is watching this. He's as big a basketball junkie as I've ever met. He can hang out and watch basketball all day long, talk basketball. He's got a podcast, he's got a blog, he sends out an email newsletter. I mean, it's phenomenal. Just go to ArkansasRazorbacks.com, go to the women's basketball page, you can find more information there. He's as basketball junkie as it gets. Wrote the foreword for Gary Blair's biography, co-wrote it. Of course, took Washington to the Final Four. He's from Greenwood. He coached basketball at Bentonville High School. He'd love to get the Razorbacks to the Final Four. He's going to have a lot of Arkansas talent to choose from. Hopefully he can corral some of them to play at Bud Walton Arena. Contact on the floor. Rogers comes away with it. Blocked. Man, it is just, Conway's just put the clamps down. Yelder, the one-man gang, one-woman gang probably would be a more politically correct term. Oh, she commits a charge. She's human after all, commits a foul. Yelder's got 16. 32 is the high point game of the tournament. It escapes me offhand who it was. Chapman with the athletic play. 32 from Kayla Walker of Bryant in the opening game against, in the opening game for Bryant, which was against Van Buren. So 32 is the high water mark. Yelder definitely on pace to surpass that. We've still got 6:05 to go in the second quarter. She's got 16. She has the basketball. Chapman kicks it back out. Pickens, little pick and roll, might have got away with steps. It's on the ground. Rogers comes away with the turnover quickly down the floor. Treadwell couldn't get loose. Figgenskow kicks it out. Hatch for three, air ball. And look who's there, Yelder. Coast to coast, throws one up. It's going to be a block. Carson Grimes picks up the fouler first. Shoe came untied. Conway will send two more Lady Cats in after the free throw. Maya Yelder, 5'8" senior. She's a fire plug, isn't she? 17 points. 24-5. Rogers students trying to distract her. It doesn't work. Seven-0 run. He's extended it out to 20. Both girls' games have been blowouts today, at least at this point. Rogers could still get back in it, but they've got to get some open looks, and Conway is just not having any of it. That's going to go off Story, out of bounds, Conway. McConnell set to check back in for the Lady Mounties at the next timeout. Hey, how about we move the microphone closer to the mouth? You can hear it then. Yelder, Pickens, Rotzel. Inside, Chapman's fouled. Figgenskow will pick up the foul, her first. Kaya Chapman, the senior, will go to the line. Carr's going to check back in for Rogers as well. Chapman with her first points. J.R. Runyon from Crane Radio calling the radio action for Conway. The guys from Conway Corp doing the broadcast for YouTube set up across the way. Great to see all the coverage of high school sports. And they love their Wampus Cats in Conway. No two ways about it. Another turnover forced by the defense. McMillan leaves it for Yelder. Might have gotten away with the carry there. Misses. Rogers trying to run a break. A rare opportunity. Grimes couldn't corral it. Rotzel might have knocked it out of nose. Rotzel didn't even touch it. Grimes just lost the handle trying to rush the shot. Brokoff checks in. Thomas re-enters for Conway. Conway not particularly deep, but, you know, doesn't really matter. Man, they may be the best conditioned team in the state. They are relentless. Pickens. Yelder off the window. She's got 20. Man, Yelder is putting on a show. And now a steal on the other end. Maya surveys the floor, kicks it out. McMillan for three. No. Got her own rebound. Oh, went in and out. Rebound, Story, and they're going to call a foul on Pickens. Kind of an excuse me foul. That'll allow both teams to do some subs. 3:20 to go until halftime. Figgenskow and Covington check back in. Free throw is good. First point for Rogers in the second half. First point for Story in the ball game. Second one is good. Yelder for three. You're kidding me. She's got 23 in the first half. She is putting on a show, and Mike Neighbors is watching. Doesn't mean he's going to recruit her, but he likes good basketball. He recognizes good basketball, and he's seen it. Maya Yelder clears everybody out. Traveled. Had it kicked, and it came back to her. But the official called travel. I don't know. She may not have seen the kick. Who knows? If you're Conway, it's, you know, you're not going to quibble about that. Covington needs help. Story, Figginscow inside, up and in. She's got 4. On the other end, it's going to be a charge. Miss Yelder. 2 fouls. Yeah, she's not fazed by it. $18 fouls now on the Liddy Cats. Player control, though, does not result in free throws. That one kind of off the face of Thomas and out of bounds. Chapman. Close to 5 seconds. It is. Thought for a moment the way he pointed that maybe Coach Early had called a timeout. Oh, he's going to say, yeah, he did call a timeout. Or no, Story called the timeout. We'll keep it here, 30-second timeout with 2:07 to go. The story has been Maya Yelder with 23 points. 3 threes, 4 fours, and 3 free throws. And she's also done it on the defensive end as well. Unbelievable. Vic Rimmer, the Fayetteville coach, taking in the action. I would imagine Ricky Smith somewhere in the gym lurking. Or maybe not. They may be down practicing, staying, went back home last night, and they won't come back till tomorrow. Saving their legs for the battle against the Lady Bulldogs. Brockoff with a 3. That brought a cheer from the Rogers section. Under 2 to go. Thomas. Chapman kicks it out. Yelder. Rotzel for 3. Reagan's first basket. 34-12. And they're making it look so easy right now. A lot of contact in the lane. They're going to say a travel. Story's getting banged around. They're going to say she traveled before the contact. Or maybe they just waved the contact. Who knows? Yelder. Rotzel for 3. Oh my goodness, she's heating up. Back-to-back threes for Reagan. And the margin's now 25, under a minute to go. Turnover, Conway basketball. They'll hold it for the final shot. Yelder pressed by Brockoff. Yelder backs it out. 10 to go. She'll take the shot. Nope. Passes it up, goes inside, a turnover. We've reached halftime. Conway rolling in this one, 37-12. Patronize our sponsors. We'll show you their commercials now. We'll step away and return. For the start of the third quarter, it's been all Lady Wampus Cats, 36-12 over the Lady Mounties of Rogers at the 6A state tournament.
Arvest is not your typical bank. See for yourself.
I was a first-time home buyer and had a great experience with the mortgage officer here at Arvest.
We came in, gave them all the information that we needed, and
it was kind of a natural choice.
When you go through Arvest with your mortgage stays with Arvest.
Home equity line of credit, they were very helpful in helping me establish that.
I have recommended Arvest to friends and family. That's why most of my family are now at Arvest Bank.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Do allow me to learn to fight my own battles. Don't try to relive your youth through me.
Do allow me to make mistakes and learn from them.
Don't allow me to quit before I complete the activity. I need to learn perseverance.
Do support me and come to watch me play and perform and be my biggest fan regardless of the outcome.
Don't encourage me to specialize in a specific activity or sport.
Don't talk bad about my teammates and coaches.
Do teach me to respect my coaches, instructors, and officials.
Do understand that education-based activities are more about just winning and losing. They're about learning.
You live. We put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Weichert King Realty Group provides an extraordinary real estate experience for clients and agents. Come see us at 3920 Rogers Avenue or online at kingrealtygroup.net.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
You live. We put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
The Mascot Media National Sports app is your home for your sports network. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, this app is the home base for your entire athletic program. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, along with the ability to watch live broadcasts are just a touch away. Show your school support and allow your business to be featured throughout your school's mobile app. The Mascot Media National Sports app, your home for your sports network.
Washington Regional Urgent Care is a convenient and cost-effective alternative to the emergency room. No appointments are needed and all ages are welcome. Washington Regional Urgent Care is open 7 days a week, now with 2 locations in Fayetteville next to Washington Regional Medical Center and in Johnson on Johnson Mill Boulevard. For quality, convenient, non-emergency care, Washington Regional Urgent Care is here for you. For hours, locations, and a list of non-emergency care treatments, go to wregional.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Community owned, locally governed, uniquely qualified. Washington Regional is your hospital. It's where babies are born. Life-saving education is offered. Outreach services are provided. It's where a continuum of care is ensured and growth is supported. We do all these things for the community because of the people who live here. People like you. We are your hospital. Learn more at wregional.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 140,000 participants here in Arkansas who take part in high school sports or activities.
Experience award-winning quality at Washington Regional. Washington Regional Medical Center has been honored with the Governor's Quality Award for Performance Excellence. This is the highest level of recognition offered through the Governor's Quality Award program. And Washington Regional is only the 5th hospital in the state to receive the award since the program began in 1995. For award-winning quality and life-changing care, Washington Regional is your hospital. Learn more at wregional.com.
Weichert King Realty Group provides an extraordinary real estate experience for clients and agents. Come see us at 3920 Rogers Avenue or online at kingrealtygroup.net.
Do allow me to learn to fight my own battles. Don't try to relive your youth through me.
Do allow me to make mistakes and learn from them.
Don't allow me to quit before I complete the activity. I need to learn perseverance.
Do support me and come to watch me play and perform and be my biggest fan regardless of the outcome.
Don't encourage me to specialize in a specific activity or sport.
Don't talk bad about my teammates and coaches.
Do teach me to respect my coaches, instructors, and officials.
Do understand that education-based activities are more about just winning and losing. They're about learning.
You live. We put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get one box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football's just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
All right, we're ready for the second quarter to begin. It has been all Conway, 36-12. Maya Yelder with 23 points in the first half has sparked the Lady Cats. They're looking to complete the girls' bracket. Now they get the turnover. Thomas off the window. I'm told there's an 8th grader at Conway that may be the best player in the state when it's all said and done. We'll see her next year. Again, the talent pool in the state and girls basketball continuing to grow. Great to see. It was definitely elevated. And it's really surprising as you look at the record book. It was not that long ago when they were still playing that old 6-on-6. You couldn't cross half court stuff. Ridiculous now that we look back on it. But that's how the game was played. 5-on-5 girl basketball in Arkansas started in 1980. Oh man, what were we thinking? Who was behind that mess? Perkins. Or Pickens. I said Perkins. That's what I get for not paying attention. Most points in a girls' state tournament game is 55 points. Yelder missed the bunny. And there's an inadvertent whistle. I'm not sure what happened here. Did the official blow a timeout for Rogers? Conway had the basketball. They can't do it. They're going to inbound on the baseline. So an inadvertent whistle. Brenda Rhodes had 55 for Wilmar. She also had 38, 39. So she has 2 of the top 8 all-time scoring tournament games. Most points by a team in a game was Camden Fairview with 94. Actually, 5 teams have scored over 90. Morrilton, Marmaduke, Van Buren, and Guy Perkins. And Van Buren did it in 1950. That was before the three-point shot. That is a record that will never be broken. Covington with the basket. That's a lot of points. Of course, that was back in the old 6-on-6, 3-on-3, don't cross half court, but still, that's a lot of points. Claire Bates was the coach of those teams. Treadwell picks up the foul. Goodness, what is that? Most threes in a game, 13 on the boys' side. You can pick over the girls' bracket. Three-pointer no good. Underneath, up and in, Thomas. Jaden's got 4. Fednall Hill of Highland, the only coach in girls' history. Figgenskow with over 1,000 wins in high school in Arkansas. Three-pointer on the way. Yelder, first basket of the second half. She'll take a timeout. Conway taking a full, we'll take it with him. Conway rolling toward the semifinals over Rogers big at the 6A state tournament.
Arvest is not your typical bank. See for yourself.
I was a first-time home buyer and had a great experience with a mortgage officer here at Arvest.
We came in, gave them all the information that we needed, and
it's kind of a natural choice.
When you go through Arvest with your mortgage stays with Arvest.
Home equity line of credit, they were very helpful and helped me establish that.
I have recommended Arvest to friends and family. That's why most of my family are now at Arvest Bank.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
All Wampus Cats, they look to be in firm control and headed toward a showdown with the Bentonville Lady Tigers tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Now the question is, at what point do you just go ahead and rest your starters and get ready for tomorrow night? Bentonville had an easy time of it today, 65-35 over Central, and honestly, it wasn't even that close. Again, the pressure proven too much. The Cats have just swarmed the Lady Mounties. Block. York picks up her second. Still pressure, and York picks up her third. Coach Nance can't believe it. Applauds the effort. Man, they don't back off. I'll tell you what. Northside Conway, you know those are some defensive battles. Man, those two will get after you now. Nice ball movement by Rogers. Story for three. Knocks it down. That's the first three Rogers has hit tonight. They hit a ton yesterday in defeating Cabot. Not been the case today. Yelder gives it up. Chapman puts it on the deck, backs in, has a block. Figgenscow takes it away. 4:04 to go. Third quarter. Turnover, no, a foul. They're going to get Yelder for her third. No, they'll call Roselle with the foul. Covington, knifes through the lane, couldn't get it to go. Rotzel with the rebound. Here come the Lady Cats looking to run. They'll wait for everybody else, make it 5-on-5. Yelder. Thomas, the freshman, loses the handle, saves it, somehow didn't step on the line. Rogers gets it. Coming back the other way. Covington. Thought about it, pulls it back down. Baseline, they work it around. Figgenscow with the rebound, they'll reset the offense. Story launches a three, and that barely hit the net. Everybody kind of standing around at this point. Yelder takes it in, misses. Oh, collide late. York and Brockhoff do. Yelder to go to the line for a pair. Story picks up her first. And the Rogers fans is trying to find something to idle away the time until the boys' game starts. They're still supporting their Lady Mounties, but it's tough. Conway starting to empty the bench now. Yelder Misses them both. (45-19). It's been all Conway. There's a basket. Story knocks down her second three. She's got 9. Yelder. Thomas for 3. She's got 7. (26 points. If we get to 30, we'll have a running clock in the fourth quarter. Carr being absolutely harassed in the corner. Thomas rips the ball away, and they're going to say a jump ball, possession arrow. Gives it to Conway. Yelder, the one-woman gang with the ball. Gets a screen from Thomas. Picks up her dribble, though. Yelder. Rotzel. McMillan, now Yelder from 3. No good. Rebound. Covington had it tipped away. Still has it. Avoids some Wampus Cats. Trying to find some space. Does. Brockhoff throws one up with the left hand. No good. Battle for the rebound. Figgins-Scow. She's fouled by Chapman. That'll be her second. Somerville picks up the foul. Knocks down the first. Allie hits both. She's got 8. Thomas. No, that was Yelder. She had a block, got it back. Brings it out on the perimeter. 1:05 to go, third quarter. Stolen away. They kick it out. Trying to find the open shooter. Covington head fakes, drives in, throws one up at the right hand. Wouldn't go, though. Three-pointer, no good. Figgins-Scow with the rebound. Rogers might well hold it for the last possession of the quarter. But it goes off of them, and it'll be out of bounds to Conway. Coach Nance holding up the one finger, one shot. You see the time remaining in the quarter, counting down. Thomas. McMillan, no. And that's going to do it. That's the quarter. All Conway here in this one. At the 6A state tournament, return to Centerton after this.
Do allow me to learn to fight my own battles. Don't try to relive your youth through me.
Do allow me to make mistakes and learn from them.
Don't allow me to quit before I complete the activity. I need to learn perseverance.
Do support me and come to watch me play and perform and be my biggest fan regardless of the outcome.
Don't encourage me to specialize in a specific activity or sport.
Don't talk bad about my teammates and coaches.
Do teach me to respect my coaches, instructors, and officials.
Do understand that education-based activities are more about just winning and losing. They're about learning.
we put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
Fourth quarter, 8 minutes to go, a 26-point game. If it gets to 30, we'll have a running clock. It's kind of the only drama left at this point, barring the comeback of all comebacks. Covington with the basket. She's got 5. Yelder content to dribble around. Conway's just going to eat clock. They're not really too worried about scoring at this point. Well, they launch a 3 there. Battle for the rebound. And Rogers making a little bit of a run here. Covington with another basket. She's got 7. It's a 6-0 run for the Lady Mounties. Courtney Story just picked up her second. That snaps the run. Yelder now with 27 in the ball game. Again, the pressure from Conway, just relentless. Stolen away, here comes Thomas. Off the window, good. Thomas's 9 points have all come in the second half. How about that? Covington, cross court, little pump fake. Story, Carr, inside. Story for 3, no. Covington with the rebound. She's been everywhere for the Lady Mounties. She's a senior. She's not ready to don that uniform for the last time. She's leaving it all on the floor. Carr with her first. 21-point margin. Three-pointer on the way. Thomas, yes. She's got 12. We've got a pause in the action. It's going to be a full timeout by Conway. We'll take the timeout. Lady Cats looking to move on to the semifinals of the 6A state tournament.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Weichert King Realty Group provides an extraordinary real estate experience for clients and agents. Come see us at 3920 Rogers Avenue or online at kingrealtygroup.net.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Final 5:20 to go in this one. Conway will be moving on to face Bentonville turnover the other way. Let's take a look at the bracket. As it stands, Bentonville, we could probably move Conway over. Fayetteville and Northside in the other semifinal. Five minutes to go. Yelder fouled. She'll have 2 free throws coming. Figginskill. Covington fouled underneath, and it's getting a little sloppy, turning into a whistle fest. There you go. Derek Walter of the AAA, kind enough to join us.
Blair, how are you?
I am great, Derek. How are you?
Another great day of basketball.
Oh, man. You've been all over the state, too.
I have. I was in Osceola on Wednesday and where was it? Carlisle yesterday. It's been a busy
You've been
week.
everywhere.
That's
You can't
right.
remember. It's like the old Johnny
That's
Cash
right.
song. You've been everywhere, man.
That's right. A lot of miles.
Well, next weekend in Hot Springs.
Yep. You know, new format with losing a classification in 2 games. So we'll do 3 games on Thursday, 4 games on Friday, and 5 games on Saturday. So we're excited. Obviously, a little less basketball, but a great time in Hot Springs. The venue down there at the Hot Springs Convention Center is always great. You know, it's a good venue. I know sometimes we get some complaints because there aren't enough seats for the big-time matchups.
Yeah.
But, you know, for the rest of them, it's just a great environment. It's loud.
Mm-hmm.
And so for all of our games, we feel like it's a great venue.
Well, and you don't want to have too big a facility and not fill it up, and then it's kind of makes it a moot point.
I had the president of the University of Central Arkansas for a while, Tom Courtway, told me one time on the way back from an event, he said, you never have an event. You always have an event in a venue that's too small because you want that feeling. You know, you want it to feel like an event. And so that's, you know, we feel like Hot Springs. Obviously, 99% of the games is perfect. So that's nice.
And the great thing, too, this will be the first year as part of the partnership with AETN Sports.
That's right.
It'll be aired statewide.
That's
so
correct.
For some reason you can't make it to Hot Springs, you can watch it.
That's right.
Anywhere in the state.
We started in December with football, and it's our first year of this partnership with AETN, and, you know, it's been great to see the response we've gotten from Arkansans around the state. You know, in the past we've had trouble getting every corner of the state with the broadcast, and I know for a lot of you in Northwest Arkansas that was always frustrating, and we tried to get affiliates up here, and, you know, it wasn't consistent on what games they wanted to pick up, and that made it difficult to market it and to let people know when it was. So this past summer we kind of started looking for another station to carry that, and met with AETN, and it's been a great fit. Obviously, like I said, covering every part of the state, and then also just for them, it's about getting eyes that they don't normally get.
Yeah.
You know, when we met, they talked about AETN gets a lot of the PBS and the kids, and then the senior citizens of the state, but they miss that key demographic. And so for them, it was like, how do we get kids on TV, but also how do we attract a new audience to AETN? And so it was a win-win for both of us, and it's been exciting. I think we've had some great talent on the air with Scott Inman. I think Bobby Swafford from up here we brought down. Bobby's been great. And then some of the local 103.7 The Buzz guys. So we've been excited. We'll see how our first year of basketball goes.
Yeah, I thought football went great. And the nice thing, too, with all the games being available statewide, you mentioned we could only get limited games up here in Northwest Arkansas.
That's right.
But there's interest, I think, in a state championship across the state no matter who's playing, and that is a win for high school athletics.
That's right. And that's really, when we sat down this summer, like I said, with Lance Taylor and our office, we said, you know, for us, it's about how can we get more kids in the spotlight. You know, this state tournament and the state finals will be the biggest game that most of them ever play in. We talk about college ball and the pros, but to be honest, a lot of these student athletes on the court right now, this is the biggest tournament and game they'll ever play in. And so how can we spotlight that, and how can we get that on statewide television? And AETN was really the only option for that. So we're super excited to sign that deal and hopefully continue that partnership. We're going to reevaluate after basketball and look at baseball and softball. So we're not sure
in
yet.
the future or this
maybe
year?
this year.
Oh,
We'll
nice.
see. So
Yeah.
we got some kinks to work out, especially, you know, last year we had that venue issue with the Lady Hogs on the softball. So
they're off to a great start.
Yeah, it's looking like they're going to host again. Yeah. So we're going to have to figure that out. That's a little could throw some kinks into things, but we'll figure that out, and hopefully we'll have something on that soon. If not, you know, we feel like it's been a good first year, kind of get everybody working together. It's a unique partnership. In the past, we've kind of sold our rights, and now we haven't. We've kind of come in and partnered, all three of us together. We all kind of have a share in the partnership. So it's been a great first year, kind of an experiment, and we're looking forward to what the future brings.
Well, I think you all are off to a great start, and it'll only get better.
Well, and you know, and I think also this summer, I think I mentioned to you earlier, we're going to work on our school broadcast partnerships during the year and see how we can better get students. I mentioned we're going to have Drake Toll, a Valonia High School broadcaster, on our TV broadcast. And
remember that name, folks.
That's right. Drake Toll is going to Baylor next year, and just a great voice. If you haven't heard him, YouTube him. He's very good. But you know, that's another aspect of this, and you guys at Mascot Media do such a great job around the state of getting kids included in the broadcast. You know, it's easy to sign some professionals up, but to have students learn and have real-world experience before they go to college or before they go work in this industry, and it's a growing industry like we know, it's very important and something that we're hoping to we support it now, but hoping to support it even more.
Yeah, well, students like Reed on the camera.
That's right.
Here, I mean, it's awesome, and it's great anytime you can get experience. And athletics is such a great laboratory, if you will, so to speak. I mean, you've got everything you need there to get student broadcasters involved.
And a lot of times, you know, the schools are already doing this in their classroom. And so to be able, you know, it's one thing to just go film classes or go make videos, but when you get to come and do what a lot of pros do, ESPN and all the sports networks around the nation get to do that on a local basis. And we talk about media, and you guys are blessed up here in Northwest Arkansas with the Arkansas Democrat Gazette. You know, you guys all have your own writer for the most part, which is so unique to the state and so awesome. But, you know, a lot of parts of the state call me a lot and say, Derek, we're losing our newspaper. We're losing the person who writes for us, and we're not getting the publicity that we used to. What can we do? And it's like, well, use your students to help share that.
Exactly.
Have them make content, and so that's important. And we're extremely excited about that.
Yeah, you mentioned schools like Valonia Broadcasting. Lake Hamilton is an outstanding job. Marion, an outstanding job. El Dorado's starting one up. Clarksville's got a young group that's doing it. I mean, it's popping up across the
all
state.
over.
It's not just the big schools.
That's right.
You see a lot of little schools, and I'll tell you what, viewership-wise, the little schools are drawing some huge. Star City, for example.
That's right.
Over 2,000 views Thursday.
That's amazing. Well, you know, and 5 years ago, it cost thousands of dollars to put on a broadcast like this, and now, you know, for a few thousand, you're set to go.
Oh yeah, and it can
it's
look
amazing.
like ESPN.
That's exactly right, and you're watching it right now. I mean, it's amazing.
Indeed. Well, this is the best time of the year. Where are you off to tomorrow? Are you still
I'm
here?
actually
or does
no.
the road tour continue?
My road tour comes to an end, I believe, tomorrow. Everybody else in our office is out and about. I have to start preparing content for the finals, and so I used to travel, and it got to the point where, you know, and I'm in Central Arkansas, and we don't have any tournaments really in Central Arkansas this year, and so instead of spending 6 hours on the road or 4 hours tomorrow, I'm going to sit in the office and hopefully make some content and get ready for next week. So like I said, we're extremely excited, and we just hope to continue to add content and add assets to the championships and to the state tournaments. It's big to showcase these student athletes, and we're going to keep trying to do that.
No question about it, and a lot goes into it behind the scenes,
That's
too.
right.
All right, well, thank you for stopping
by.
by.
No problem. Thank you, Blair.
Always
Thank
great
you,
to see
Mascot, for
Derek.
everything you guys do.
Bet. Thank you guys for supporting high school athletics. So the Road to Hot Springs next weekend. You heard it Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's on AETN Sports. They also do a phenomenal job with student features. That'll wrap up this one. Conway beating Rogers 66-39. We'll step away for a moment and return the boys game, Rogers and Conway. The final ticket to the semifinals about to be punched at the 6A state tournament in Centerton.